All right, guys, let's get down to it and make you some money. You guys remember Signet Jewelers? I talked about it on this show. The symbol is SIG. It actually pulled back. It had a mixed earnings report. You see that where it dipped after I mentioned it? Well, look now at the end of this chart. It's starting to come on. It's starting to pick up volume. I think this thing is extremely oversold. They own Jared. They own Zales. In fact, they've got a monopoly on all of that lower end stuff. Some of it's outside of the mall. Some of it's inside of the mall. This is a name I like, particularly over the next 6 months or longer. So if you didn't buy it, I think this is a great opportunity to buy it, particularly if you're a long-term buy and hold person. All right, Dave, you know this name.
I do know this name. I love this name. First of all, Manif has only been there 6 months, and this purchase of Zales is really going to pay some dividends because we're just in maybe the first inning of the synergies they're going to see here. And there are some analysts out there that believe, the middle market of this area in jewelry is about $40 billion. So there's a lot of growth here.
There is. And to me, they have a de facto monopoly, if you will. Retail in general sort of defying the odds in certain ways because we've always talked in this show how wages aren't going up, how the job market has been flaccid, and yet retail has been a juggernaut in general. Do you think that can continue?
Yeah, well, it can especially continue if we finally get a little bit of wage growth. But in retail, it's been about execution, not about the macro. And the companies have executed well, have done the best. But if you're ever going to get wage growth and a more stimulative environment, it's right now. If it doesn't happen in the next 6 months, it's not going to happen.
This was not a good time for jewelry. Tiffany also reported today they were down 1% in their sales as well, and blaming it kind of on the large dollar.
But I think they reversed, though, a little bit. Tiffany's I know it was all over the place. When they reported they got hit, I was glad I was at it. But I saw it go across the ticker today up like $4. I'm not in Tiffany because of the strong dollar and because they're over a reliance on sales in Japan. But when Japan and China come back, that's going to be a juggernaut, too. Plus, they need some new designs. Their designs are old. I mean, I don't know. You shop at Tiffany's.
All the time. But I'm going to tell you this much. My 2 cents worth here, okay? If I'm going to go buy jewelry, and I love jewelry, I am not buying it at a shopping mall. I'm sorry. I'm just
that
not.
was cold-blooded.
But your husband might. More importantly, might be for the men in your life.
No, you just dissed like 90% of the audience, Susan.
Sorry.
Guys, she won't be back. All right, but I tell you who.